the 2 mile now. Just talk to me about initial feelings after the race.
Mixed feelings. I mean, I thought I ran great. You know, it's February 11th. Like in an Olympic year, feels nice to be rolling off the gate. And yeah, training's been going great. And you know, to grab a record's awesome. Would have liked to have a little more response when Josh went by, but you know, legs will come.
Yeah, sorry, I was gonna say, like, talk to me through that mindset where you're holding on through the whole way, but then yeah, Josh kind of makes a move. What's that kind of going through your mind?
Yeah, I mean, you could probably tell from what I did out there was the race plan was just get on the rabbits and squeeze and get the most out of myself. And if people came with me, they came with me. If they didn't, they didn't. And Josh bridged the gap at one point, got on me, and I mean, I was giving it. And yeah, I just didn't have the legs. I mean, the guy's world champion for a reason, so he's got good leg speed, and I thought I could run it off him a little better, but clearly he's strong right now. So yeah, I thought I ran well. You know, sometimes you run well and someone sets the world record in front of you, so you know, you can't always get everything, but very good start.
Did you want to push the pace once the rabbit dropped off, or like?
I wanted to run 60s basically. And I think I pretty much ran 60s. I doubt I can close much faster than 60. But you know, the thing was, right now I knew my strength was good. Main target of this winter block is the 10K next month. So wanted to see, you know, where the legs are at. Spin them quick a little bit. I'll race again next weekend, and you know, hopefully I have good legs then too. But all eyes are on the 10K.
You didn't mind. Is there any thought of letting him push the pace, or
what's that?
Is there any thought of letting him push the pace?
Not really. I just wanted to take control of my race and do it. I thought I did a good job. It just took a world record to win, and just didn't have that final little bit.
First race, the new coach?
Yeah, I think it's a pretty good result. Yeah, new coach, and like I said, an American record, so we're 1 for 1.
Is he here?
Yeah, he's here. Yeah.
Can you kind of talk through like the training and you know how things have been going with the new setup and everything?
Yeah, so the training's a little different than I'm used to. So going into this, it was really hard to gauge where my fitness was. You know, in years past, I was under the same coach, and we would do similar workouts in the build up to a race, and you could kind of gauge like, okay, last year in this build, we did these workouts, and this is how I felt and how quick I ran. You know, the workouts are different now, so it's harder to have that gauge without a race. And this is a great gauge. I'm in good shape. So, yeah, the training is certainly a little different, but it's going well.
And how do you come into a race like this knowing world record, right? It's a world record attempt, right? Everyone's kind of going for it. How do you kind of come into this race with that mindset?
Oh, you go in excited. You know, I've been in several races over the years where someone's trying to do a world record and announces it. And, you know, it happens sometimes, it doesn't happen other times. And this time, Josh ran great and broke the world record. So, you know, I think it's cool that you call your shot, and he delivered. So I did what I could to get it before him, but now it's 8 flat or whatever he ran. So the bar keeps going up, but yeah, when someone calls their shot, you know, it's a race I want to be a part of. Yeah.
And are you feeling, I guess, what motivation does this give you going forward into the year? I mean, you've already been super consistent, American records, right? Like, what are you looking forward to this year now?
I mean, I want to make a team and get a medal. So there's a lot of steps you need to do to get there. I've got a 5K standard, so that's nice to have in my pocket. I don't have the 10K standard, so I need to get that in the coming months. And then I need to perform well at USA's and make the team, and then I need to get a medal. So there's steps to it, and each step is hard. I mean, it's getting increasingly more challenging to make a US team, and you have to be increasingly more peaked up to make the team. So you kind of got to balance that with trying to be at your best at hopefully the Olympics, but you know, you got to make the team first, so you need to be in pretty good shape then too.
What's the goal for the team?
In California? Get the standard. Yeah, get the standard, because you know, it'd be fun to try to really take a shot at something, but if something goes wrong, then there's not a lot of opportunities to get the 10K standard. So as much as I would love to just rip it there and see what happens, and if I blow up type mentality, got to play it safe. And you know, 27 flat is not easy, so there's going to be a lot of people gunning for it, and it's hard. It's going to be hard. So yeah.
I feel like they try to come up with a system where people didn't go chase the standards, but now it seems like it's even more important to go chase the standards.
Yeah, I mean,
Maybe the 10 was always going to be different.
I think eventually, like the trend that everything's going, it seems like the standards are going to go away eventually, and it'll be incentivized that you just have to race a lot. The 10K is a little bit of a niche thing because you can't run one every week. It's not like a 1500 or an 8 where you can try and see what happens. So you only get a few attempts at it, and there's only a few races that put it on a year. So the trend, I would say, is that they're going to get rid of the standard eventually. But the harder and harder they make it, if you can get the standard, and especially in a country like the US, it's a massive advantage going into the trials. If like 2 guys have the standard, it's a nice place to be in if you have it. So it's kind of a tough spot for World Athletics.